This is Fuente Friday. Hello, everybody. This is Chevalier. It's Fuente Friday. You see my girl in the background, Mel, is hanging out, and this is the last draw. Tonight, we doing something a little different. Mel is going to sit back, and she's going to let me drive tonight. Can you imagine? She's going to be a backseat driver instead of a regular driver. So
I'm a
we're going to
terrible
see how
writer.
that goes. You're a terrible rider. So she says she's gonna be a terrible rider, but I'm gonna teach her how to ride tonight. She's gonna ride tonight.
There's a
She's
thing
just
called
gonna
there's a thing called
and so she's gonna chill out. But this is Fuente Friday. This is the last draw. I'm Chevalier. Normally Mel is in here, but she's gonna be a little occupied tonight. So we're gonna do the show. Now, last week for Fuente Friday, we had an amazing conversation with Carlito Fuente Jr., the man himself, and we kind of recapped the big party down in the Dominican Republic last week that they had, man, and I mean, it was an amazing story that Carlito told of the Arturo Fuente Cigar Club there. They celebrated 26 years. That's a major accomplishment. The place is amazing. I've not been yet, but the stories he told last week. I mean, we talked about Arturo Sandoval coming in there and playing the jazz. We had all types of beautiful people. We had black tie, tuxedos, everything. We talked about a great deal, many things last week on the show. It was amazing. But before I go any further, let me just do a little business. So I want you guys to tune in on Sunday, watch the Professor Show with Mel. The guest on Sunday at 2 o'clock on the Professor Show is going to be Greg Zimmerman of the PCA. So you got to check that out. Now, I'll tell you what, I had a conversation a couple weeks ago with a couple guys from the PCA. I didn't know a lot about the PCA, and I learned so much. So, we're looking forward to that conversation. Tune in on Sunday. Check out Mel on the Professor Show. Like I said, her guest is going to be Greg Zimmerman of the PCA. Also, before I go any further on the show, our guests, the people that follow, you guys are most important to us. I wanna kind of send a shout out to Leo Stone. I know he had some medical things going on that he needed to deal with. So, Leo, we're praying for you, brother. I hope everything is going well. You're feeling well. You're recovering well. And we want to shout you out, man. I thought about you, said a prayer for you this week. No, I haven't met you, but I've been on the show for a few weeks now, man. You've been supporting the show. So I just want you to know that we're thinking about you and praying for you, brother. So, keep your head up and everything's going to be all right. Now, going forward on the show, you see Mel keeps popping in and out. I told her she's going to learn how to ride tonight. She can't drive. She got to learn how to ride tonight. We're going to teach her how to ride. But going forward, we're going to talk about some of the things that are coming up. We've got the PCA. PCA is coming up July 8th through the 12th. And so we're going to talk about some of the things that'll be going on, what you can look forward to there. Like I told you guys, I learned a lot about the PCA a couple of weeks ago. We had a couple guys on and we had some great conversation. Carlito talked about the importance of the PCA and the role that Fuente is going to be playing in the PCA and where they like to see the PCA go in the future as it helps to make a better culture for the cigar culture as a whole. So coming up, starting on Friday, July 8th, from 10 to 6 in Las Vegas, is going to be open registration. You'll be able to get there, get registered, do your thing. Then from 1 p.m. to 2:30, it's Fuente. There's going to be a Fuente Friday seminar in Hall C. That one's going to be sponsored, presented by Arturo Fuente. Also, from 2:45 to 3:45 on Friday, right after in Hall C, there's going to be a State of Retail Interactive Live Response Seminar. So for all you guys that are interested in that, get out there. I wish I could be there, but I can't. From 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, July 8th, they're going to have the PCA Government Affairs Seminar in Hall C. And then from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., the opening night cocktail party, which is presented by Crown Heads. I think that's going to be a great event. It's going to be a lot of fun. On Saturday, same thing, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Those of you that are just arriving, there's going to be check-in and open registration from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But next, starting at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., there'll be the PCA annual meeting of the membership in Hall C. So
How
as
the
you can
hell do
tell,
you know all this information? Like, I'm like,
you know
what?
what? Because I do my
Did your
research, buddy.
homework?
I do my
What? Come
research, buddy.
on.
Hey, look here. Look.
Wait,
This is for
if you
Wednesday
don't
Friday.
know,
This
if
is
you
the
don't
last
know,
draw. We gonna lay it out,
no,
baby.
get in here. You can't wait. You gotta meet Sophie. Sophie Tarazona in the house, y'all. Sophie.
What's up, Sophie? Hey, how you doing?
Uh, this is you. This is Chevalier. Listen,
I think I
Uh,
met you at PCA.
really?
no, I
I don't
haven't
know.
been yet. I haven't been yet, but you'll meet me
Oh
soon.
no. All
You'll
right,
meet me
so I've
soon.
been the past 3.
All right, we'll let Chevalier get on with the show. Okay.
Like I told you, Mel's gonna be popping in and out all night, and so I think she's tripping on the fact that I'm giving all this great information about the PCA. But back to the PCA. So on Saturday, July 9th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., they have the PCA meeting of the membership in Hall C. From 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., the early trade show entry for state to play VIPs and the media access is going to be in halls A and B. I'm going to say that again, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's important you guys get there on time. It's the early trade show entry or entry for the early trade show for the state to play VIPs and the media access. Now, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., the trade show opens in halls A and B for all the attendees. So starting at a late 11 a.m., you'll be able to enter everyone. It'll be the general admission, the general assembly, all the attendees will be able to enter halls A and B for the trade show as it opens. And then from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. now, this is what's going to be good. They got the happy hour cigar lounge presented by Toscano Cigars. They're going to have, this is what they boast. They said it's going to be a wind down after a long day. They're going to have drinks, light Italian eats. I wonder what that's going to encompass or entail. And then you can continue to network, the rest of the evening, have a drink, get to know some of the other people, make some connections, and also smoke the Toscano Master Age. It's the new range of Toscano cigars. So that's what's going on Saturday, on Sunday, July 10th. Of course, they're going to start the day 8 to 5 because they realize there'll be still people popping in from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be open registration again. And then from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m., there'll be some education. So they'll be doing the tech talks in Hall C from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., they got the early trade show, state to play VIP access, or the media access and access for the state to play VIP. So from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., it'll be open. Halls A and B will be open for you guys for early access. So get on over there, make sure you're on time because you guys are VIPs, but everybody there is a VIP. But the state to play, they get a little something extra. From 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., a very important session. This is going to be the government affairs breakout session. The road ahead, FDA, self-regulation, and Vision 50. That's going to be held in room 301. Again, that's from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So you guys want to check that out. 11 a.m. voting opens for best trade show booth. You'll be able to text your vote. Voting will close at 11 a.m. on Monday, but it's going to start at 11 a.m. on Sunday, July 10th. So, get your votes in there. Make sure, get it out there. Let's see who's going to win this year. So it's going to be a good time. Now, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., the PCA trade show opens for all attendees on halls A and B. Again, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The trade show will be open for all attendees on in halls A and B. And then from 11:30 to 2:30, there'll be a lunch available at the food court on the show floor in halls A and B. You can purchase your lunch there in that food court. From what I hear, there's going to be some great stuff out there. So you guys can check that out. And like I said, this is the rundown of the PCA. I think it's important that you guys get this information. So I'm going to run through it again a little quicker or a little more. From 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday, there'll be the International Roundtable in room 301. From 4 p.m. to 7
Wait, wait,
p.m.
wait, 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 wait. Now, from 2 p.m. on every Sunday is actually the professor show.
Right. So while you're eating lunch, you can grab your cell phone and tune in to the professor show. So
Yes, you
that'll be
can.
cool.
And while you're actually guess what? We're actually going to be at the PCA and we're doing a live show from the PCA. The only person that's not going to be there is Numbnuts One.
And that's me.
But
Because I have a 2-year-old.
Aw, you're not gonna be there, but you're number
You'll
one.
be there.
You're
You'll
number
be
one.
there in spirit. You'll be there in spirit.
Get a big-
But
You'll
her
be there in
number
spirit.
one numbnut will be there.
My number one numbnuts will be there.
All
And
right.
Tarazona.
Yeah.
All right, Fish, you're doing an awesome job. I love you so much right now. Like,
Right on, right on. So I told you she hadn't learned how to ride yet, but she's gonna learn how to ride. She's still in the driver's seat. Though I'm gonna push her back over there. Get back in the driver's seat, Mel. Now, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday, because every night we got a banging happy hour for you guys to have a great time at. So the happy hour cigar lounge is gonna be presented in halls A and B by Espinosa Cigars. So that's from 4 to 7 on Sunday night. And then from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. is Drenched After Dark, PCA member night at the Marquee Nightclub. First 500 people with trade show badge get free admission before 1 a.m. The first 200 people with trade show badge get free admission plus a free drink at the Marquee Nightclub at the Cosmopolitan. So that's going to be from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. And that's Sunday night. So, they're going to get you with a good happy hour, get you warmed up, and then you guys can shoot over to the Cosmopolitan and have a great time after all that networking you've been doing. So on Monday, July 11th, of course, going to start the day out 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. because they already know it's going to be some people getting there late. You'll have your open registration and check-in. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Monday, July 11th. The member Q&A with the PCA Executive Committee in Hall C on the main stage. And then at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., there'll be the media press conference in room 302. I don't think you guys want to miss that Q&A. I think that's going to be some great information. From 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., there'll be early trade show entry for the State of Play VIP, as usual, in halls A and B. And then at 11 a.m., voting for the best trade show booth closes. So remember, on Sunday at 11 a.m., voting for the best trade show booth opens. You got 24 hours. On Monday at 11 a.m. it closes. You can text your vote. So be sure to vote. 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. the PCA trade show opens for all attendees as usual. You've got the 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. the early trade show for State to Play VIP. So everyone else can go in starting at 11 a.m. and that'll be going until 6 p.m. So it'll be all day. During the day between 11:30 and 2:30, you can get your lunch in the food court, of course. Lunch will be available for purchase. At 3:30, the Best in Show Booth Awards in halls A and B. So we'll find out who you all voted for, who you thought was the best. And then, of course, they'll have at 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., there'll be another amazing happy hour. This one's going to be presented by Bovita in halls A and B. So check that out. It's going to be a great time. On Tuesday, of course, at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., the trade show opens for all attendees in halls A and B. So the PCA is sponsored by Crown Heads, Ferio Tego, Gurkha, My Father's, Placentia, Turo Fuente, Toscano, the list goes on. You guys get out there. I'm going to try to get there this year. This is my first time. I operate chevalierlife.com, which is an accessory, cigar accessory internet site. We have personalized humidors. We have cigar apparel and cigar accessories. I don't know why I'm like, getting tongue tied. Maybe because this is the first time that I'm doing the show by myself since Mel is chilling out there. She's got some stuff going on, so I'm chilling. But I'm a little excited to be here. But like I said, I operate chevalierlife.com. There she is. She's not riding. She get back in the driver's seat again. She's not riding right now. Well, she will be later. We're going to push her back in.
No, she's my passenger.
Oh, wait.
She's your passenger? So she just popped in. Now she's going back to ride again. But like I said, I'm happy to be here. I'm thankful that Mel and Carlito allowed me to be a part of the show.
Dude,
And,
no. Wait. If you guys don't know Chevalier, okay, let me tell you how amazing Chevalier is. The fact that you're running this show right now is filling my heart up with like some serious love. And that's what Carlito is all about. Let me tell you, Carlito is totally Are you gonna do not get my hair on fire?
I'm not gonna light your hair on fire.
I'm kidding. You know.
I got a bucket of water right here just in case.
She's like,
Right on,
Actually,
and right
wait,
on.
no, it's vodka. I might light her whole body on fire.
the blonde hair is real, okay? Don't mess with the blonde hair.
It's very flammable.
Very flammable.
And this this is the last draw. It's for Wednesday Friday. So for Wednesday Fridays, we actually kick it. So sometimes there'll be times when Mel is kicking it in the background, and I'm doing the show, and there may be some times where I'm kicking it in the background, and she's doing the show.
This is what
But we're gonna
co-hosts
have a
are
good
all
time.
about.
That's
This
what it's
is
all
what
about.
co-hosting is all about. And I love you for this, and I appreciate the amount of homework that you've done. And Carlito actually was definitely asking about you earlier this week because I have invited you to be my new co-host, and he is sponsoring the show. So thank you so much for being that amazing person that Carlito even respects, and we all respect. And it's just like,
yes, he sent us a voicemail yesterday that made us both cry. Because he was talking about how wonderful we both were and how much he loved us and how important we were in history, and we were both teary-eyed, so we took a picture of us crying and sent it to him.
Well, like, you know what? No wonder y'all kicking it so hard out there. Why y'all didn't invite me to the party?
Right? Because we're in Florida. Come on now. Come on.
Why y'all didn't invite Chevalier to the party? I could have jumped on the flight.
Right now.
It's hot in here.
It's hot in Dallas, man. It's like 100
degrees
degrees out here right now.
It's hotter in Dallas. It actually is hotter in Dallas. Like, he's actually correct.
Is it?
It's like 109 degrees there in Dallas. Over here in Florida, we're like what? 73 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty hot out here on the patio, but I'm having a good time.
It's like super humid.
Oh, see, we don't have all that humidity around here.
Yeah, but it feels like you're living through a wet blanket.
He said my internet is.
So check this out. What are you guys smoking on tonight?
Oh, I got an angel share.
Hey. I have a Tarazona 305.
Oh, Tarazona. See?
Hey, I gotta try some of those Tarazonas. I haven't had any of those yet.
Send me your address. I'll send you one of each.
Yeah.
I will. All right. Y'all, you know what? Y'all just bring them to Dallas. Just bring them on.
Actually, Eddie and I have been talking about making a trip to Texas, so we might just do that.
When y'all do that, hey, it's cigars on my patio, buddy. We're gonna make some brambles. We'll have some brambles out here on the patio, and we'll enjoy the Chevalier lifestyle. You know, you come out here, we'll smoke the cigars, sip the whiskey, sing to the music, maybe savor a little cuisine, kick back and relax. Have a vibe on the patio. What you think about that?
I'm Cuban and I can cook, so I got you.
Oh, bitch.
I got a hell of a kitchen. I got a hell of a kitchen in here. We'll turn it over to you and let you do your thing.
Dude, we're gonna have fun.
Do you like paella?
Yeah.
Paella.
I know that's not Cuban, but I can cook some mean paella.
Well, I think we good there. So you know what? We're gonna put that on the books there. Make it happen, Mel.
Dude,
well, that's what I do. I make shit happen.
She makes the shit happen. I'm just here for the ride. I'm riding.
Make it happen.
Okay, I'm riding. No, remember,
are you riding? All right, go back to ride and get out of here. So, like I said, guys, I wanted to send a shout out to our buddy Leo Stone again. Leo, we're thinking about you, man. We're praying for you. Hope you're feeling much better tonight. Now, I want to talk about some things, for a little bit. There's been a lot going on this week. It's been a crazy week. We got gas prices. We got all these things that are happening. We've got all types of, I normally don't talk political, but we've got all types of political things going on with Roe versus Wade. And, there's a lot of confusion right now. And for me, my escape is the Chevalier lifestyle, where I smoke the cigar, sip the whiskey, sing to the music, and savor the cuisine. We all come from different backgrounds, right? We do. We come from different backgrounds, race, religion, all types of things, socioeconomic differences. But when we have a cigar in our hand, it's the love of the leaf that joins us. It's the love of the leaf that binds us and gives us commonality. And so as we go through these rough times, let's try to remember that. Let's try to be patient with one another. You know, in a minute, I suspect that things are going to get a little tougher. You know, we could be looking at a recession. We don't know. But let's smoke our cigars and have a great time with one another and just live and love, man, because that's what it's all about. You know,
That's
so
one
that's
thing
my,
that will never fail us.
that's right.
Right.
That's right. The leaf will never fail us. We'll always
The
have
leaf
a good time in
never
the
fail
name of the
us.
leaf. It never fails. So,
It will always calm us down and be the end of our day.
We're gonna
exactly.
sit on here with you while you're speaking because you keep speaking. I love the way that you talk, but apparently some people just want to see us because we're two girls. So
Well,
they
that's
love the
all
girls.
right.
They
You know
love the women.
what? Hey, I understand that when you got two cute women on the
This is
screen,
my
it
best
gives you some
friend.
credibility. She's my best friend.
This
She's my best
is my
friend.
best
Yeah.
friend.
My best friend.
I never had a girl best friend like, but let me tell you,
Well,
this
you know
one
what?
is
I tell you what. Let's
the
talk about it.
bomb.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So, how long
Okay.
have y'all? I'm gonna interview y'all. How about that? Let's
Oh,
switch the tone. Let's switch the tone on the show tonight for a little bit because I know that everybody in here wants to know about you guys. So, Mel, first of all, how did you get into the cigar lifestyle?
actually, I ran away from my dental like industry because they are freaking really scary. You want to talk about a scary business? Like dentists are really scary to work with. So I ran away
Mm-hmm.
from that, and I asked my guy. I was like, "Hey," um, he was actually like what he was doing linens for all the businesses in Naples, and so I asked him. I said, "Do you have some guy or some person or some business that I can be like an easy kind of like bartending job or anything that's just simple, you know, nothing big?" And he was like, "Oh, I've got a lady who actually owns a cigar lounge." And I was like, "What do they sell?" And she's like, "They sell cigars, beer, and wine." I'm like, "I'm in. Are you kidding me? I'm in." And then I became super interested in the fact that I could marry somebody with a cigar that was so like passionate for them. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
giving a guy a cigar is much better than selling them a pair of shoes or selling them anything else. Like literally, or
Right.
even a beer or anything. It's like
Let's give
suddenly,
somebody peace of mind and stress relief.
dude, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like I got so much, it was better than being, like I provided dentists with the opportunity to like have medical insurance pay for your dental procedures. This is going to save your life. But you know what was more satisfying? Giving the man a cigar.
So my
Because
next
that was
question,
the
right there.
side,
What is the
because stress kills.
so what is your favorite? What is your favorite thing about the cigar lifestyle?
The people. I
The
love you
people.
all.
You
It
love
didn't
us.
if it wasn't for
Family.
yeah, the family. The fact that I can be best friends with a chick like this is my favorite fucking part. And excuse me for my language, but that's like, are you kidding me? I will give up everything in my world to be able to like have a good girlfriend like this.
But
All right.
we can we
So
can
Sophie.
thank the tobacco industry for our friendship.
Yeah.
So that's what that was my next question. So did you guys meet because of the tobacco industry? Sophie,
Yes.
how did you get into the tobacco industry?
She married into it.
So my husband is Eddie Tarazona.
Mm-hmm.
We met and we did the normal get to know each other dating thing. And when he found out that I have some cigar names in my family, the big joke is when he found out that I have my cigar bloodline runs back into the 1800s. My great grandmother rolled cigars in Ybor City, and
Oh
everyone
wow.
in my family is been in the cigar industry. Most of them migrated from Cuba to Key West and from Key West to Tampa. So Eddie went back and looked through my lineage and saw that every single person in my family was involved in cigars. And so the joke that I tell people is when he found that out is when he poked a hole in the condom.
Oh my God, I did not know this.
I like that.
So now we have a beautiful baby boy. He's 2.
Oh my God, he is
And
beautiful.
Will be our legacy. Hopefully he will want to take over the company when he's old enough.
Yeah.
So I see.
He
Is
will.
that my man? Is my man Saran in the building? Do I see Saran on the screen there?
Saran is in the building. Thank you,
Sexy
Saran.
Saran. Saran is in the building. Saran once told me I was the sexiest man on Instagram. That still cracks me up
Dude,
whenever he
you
says
are
that to
pretty
me. I
sexy.
don't know
I'm
what
sorry.
that is.
I can't disagree with him.
You're even sexy in person. Like he's like, yeah. Like I'm not even gonna tell you how
Yeah,
old he is.
I mean,
like,
I just bought my plane ticket to Texas already, so.
Come on down.
Are we embarrassing
Come
you?
on down. Nope.
Well, we can't tell if it's like
He is pretty sexy. Look, Saran says you're pretty sexy. But can you say
Thank you.
Saran's last name? See, can you say
I
Saran's last
cannot.
name?
You know what? Let me try it. Wanda.
Nope, not even.
Did I say it right? How do you say it?
No,
How you
I
say
have
it?
no
How do you
idea.
say it?
I'm gonna have to bring.
Man, hey.
You know what? Saran just dropped a cigar. Okay, like let me tell you, you guys. I know they all sold out, so you can't buy them now. But congratulations, Saran, on you and your success.
Right.
And I just want to say, like, I will have him as a guest on here, and there'll be lots of guests on here. But I'm definitely this show is gonna be something that you guys do not want to miss out for sure for a long time. So I'm telling you, definitely hit that live button. Be sure to hit that bell so that you get notified anytime we go live. But you're definitely going to want to stay in tune to the show and be able to like follow up with us because I'm going to have some great guests, including Keith Park. I've got an exclusive interview. Yes,
Yeah.
That's right. With Keith Park, who is the owner of God of Fire. So if you guys don't know God of Fire, if you know Lost City, if you know freaking Bill Murray, if you know the movies Father of the Bride with Andy Garcia right now, let me tell you, those guys are all part of God of Fire, and you'll see Keith Park actually in the movie. He's dancing at the thing, but like he's dancing for the wedding actually. So
oh wow.
Also for all those fans that are comic book fans and Comic-Con and Rick and Morty fans. I met the artist for Rick and Morty at TPE.
Are you serious?
Wow.
He is willing to be a guest on the show. And we can also offer, a lot of signed prints and stuff like that too.
See how cool
and all he wants is cigars.
This is how the people are. This is how the cigar life is. It's like you guys do not want to mess out on my life and Chevalier's life and even Tarazona's life. Like we are in this to win this. We're doing big things, not just like. I know people are like, what's your goals? What's my goals? My goals are like to be a natural born connector. I am a natural born connector.
And that's true.
Is the way life is.
That's true. You are.
Well,
you are a natural born connector. You're really good at it.
Have you heard of Malcolm Gladwell?
Yes.
He's the author of the Tipping Point.
Yes,
he talks about 3 different types of people. So her and I fit in the category of connectors.
Yeah, natural born connectors.
And I fit in the category of the connected.
Yeah. And
the connected.
But you're also a doer. So you're like more like
I am a doer.
You are the implementer. I'm the visionary.
You get shit done.
And
I get shit done.
You get shit done. We make shit happen.
This is my like. Let me tell you. If anybody doesn't know, Yuel. Is it Yuel? Should I say that?
No, you said it right.
Chevalier. Okay.
So now you got to tell the story. You got to tell the story now. You got to tell the story of the name. You got to tell the story of the name. Well, I'll tell it.
Story.
So my first name.
15 stories last night.
So my first name, guys, is Yuel. My middle name is actually Chevalier. So that's not something I made up for the business. My middle name is actually Chevalier. And so my mom is a big patron of the arts. She loves Broadway musicals. She named me after a guy named Maurice Chevalier back in 1967 when I was born. And
what musical?
The Music Man.
I love
it. It was set in Gary, Indiana, where I'm actually from. I'm actually was born and raised in Gary, Indiana, but it was set in the late
Song.
1800s. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
I was gonna
That's all I
sing it,
got.
but I have the worst voice, and everybody would drop off if I started singing.
They already dropped off.
That's hey, you know what? That's okay if they drop off tonight. You know what? We just having a good time on the show because it's what? Fuente Friday, right?
Exactly.
It's Fuente Friday.
Yes, and so another thing, I just started my own consulting firm for opening bars and restaurants.
Really?
And my first contract is Bruton's Cigar Lounge.
Yes.
And
Free to date.
and we are doing Fuente Fridays.
Oh,
Oh wow!
shouldn't do that,
Now
but,
yes, we are
that's
doing
interesting.
Friday, every Friday.
yes.
So, and every day of the week is a different cigar. So Mondays, McAllis. Tuesdays, Tarazona. Wednesdays, Winston. Wednesdays, so Churchill
Winston?
Cigars.
No, wait. Winston is my dog.
Winston Wednesdays. Thirsty Thursdays, which would be any cigars that pair with a craft beer. And then Fuente Fridays, of course. You can't not do like if you don't do Fuente Fridays, you ain't gonna make it.
I taught her well. Look how good I taught her. I taught her so well, right?
Well, I also
Hey,
love
she's amazing.
Like,
She's putting it out there tonight. She's putting it out there. Saran says I look good for 67. Saran, I'll be 55 on July 4th. I was born in 67. Thank you.
He
Thank
was
you.
born in 1667.
Saran says he looks good for 67.
Yeah, you're a vampire and you're actually 365 years old, right?
Oh wait,
exactly,
are you getting that blood?
exactly.
Are you getting that blood transfusion from what is it, Kelly Kardashian? What's her name? Something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. There won't be any blood transfusions here, buddy.
Like some kind of thing that you can get. It's almost like getting your eyelashes done.
Interesting.
Why do the eyelashes keep getting so long though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, cause look, I'm a boy, and boys don't do
Fly
that.
away.
Boys don't do that. You know, boys don't do the eyelashes. Boys admire
Wait, hold on. Let me blink.
the eyelashes. Boys don't.
That's too funny. Oh my goodness. When I walk into an airplane, because I
You
fly
guys-
a lot, right? Except for recently, I flied, I actually like flew charter recently. So I'm like walking into a public airplane, and the airplane has got literally these women are just like their eyelashes just keep getting longer and longer and longer, especially when they're wearing the mask, and you're like, seriously?
Yeah, and how do you wear sunglasses with those?
Hey,
Like they
hey,
have to.
you know what? That's a question. That's a question for the ladies, man. I have no idea. I have no idea how they do
You
that.
know what I've noticed? Women cigar smokers don't wear fake eyelashes because you
And we
might
don't-
burn them off when you light your cigar.
And yes, and men are like, we don't care about the eyelashes.
Yeah,
We
Saran
really-
just said it best. We don't care about eyelashes. We're like
don't
down here. We're down here. We're not looking at all of that. We're everywhere else. We're not looking at that.
Exactly. They're
At
looking
least-
at the double D's.
Yeah. Not me. I'm having prayer. I go into
They
moments
have
of
a
prayer
fan-
when it's
Kidd, okay? The kid. Follow the kid. Kidd. That's all I said.
that's right. That's the kid. And Lil Cisco Kid on Instagram. You gotta follow her. She's doing big things out there. She was posted up in the pool the other day. I checked her out chilling in the pool.
God. And then they banned me. Somebody banned me.
She's gonna be helping me with my husband's campaign because he is on the ballot now for District 18 for Congress, and he is backing the tobacco industry. We are trying to stop these ridiculous regulations. Like
So did you guys see the thing with the FDA hit us with the flavored cigars? No more flavored cigars.
Yes, and they're after that they're going after
And how about
nicotine.
Roe
period.
versus Wade? They just overturned Roe versus Wade. Okay,
That's a whole
You know
nother
what?
conversation
I
we
tell
don't
you
wanna
what.
get into.
I wasn't even gonna go there tonight. I tipped around it in my little thoughts of the last draw. I tipped around it, but I tell you what, I'll just say it's a sad day.
No, but we're all
It's a
adults
sad
here.
days for women's right.
Can we
Yes.
not talk about like, like, hey Peter, what's up, man?
Hey,
Like
what's
that
up,
guy.
Peter? How you doing, brother?
He's from Atlanta. Love that guy. Like, always appreciate you popping in and saying hi. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, like, how about that? I mean, like, literally, what kind of world are we getting into? The fact that we have, the Ukraine going through what they're going through, like the fact that they're being brought down into another third world country just because people. I mean, it's like, what's up with the? Are we still, like buffoons or something? Like how much?
You know what I think it is.
Slowly
I think
progressing back to prohibition.
Exactly,
right,
we are,
right.
and it's ridiculous. So no, I'm gonna fight for the right to like be united. But the more that we get to be people to get together, and the more that we are in for the PCA, even especially, that is a big deal. So like, come to the PCA, be part of the PCA.
Right.
I know that there's
support the tobacco industry because this is the biggest family oriented
and we
area.
can be an example for even other industries. You know what I mean? It's not just us being like, super, I don't know, exonerated over here. We're over
because
here.
I mean,
Exactly.
what's better than getting together with friends and sitting around and smoking cigars and catching up and
Not hurting
enjoying
anybody.
The short moments we have in life because life is short.
It's very short. I told somebody on an interview that I did on the Vision Lab podcast the other day. I did an interview with those guys, and they asked me about, how does it feel? I'm about to be 55, and how do I feel? I said, this is how I feel. I said, 2 weeks ago, I was 24. Last week, I was 44. This week, I'm 54. And in another 2 weeks, I'll be 55. And soon I'll be 70 some years old. That time crept up really fast. I spent a lot of time in the Marine Corps. I've been all over the world. I served, served in protection of my country. So I really feel, so you're welcome. I feel some kind of way about how, and it's not just about Roe versus Wade. It's about, it's more for me about a woman's right to choose and a group of men sitting around telling a woman what she can do with her body and what she can't. There's so many unfortunate situations that women are put in that they have to make certain choices. Right. And so for that reason.
Looks like you got better with age.
He did.
Thank
He's
you.
really good looking.
Thank you.
Bless his
Yeah,
face.
I tower over Mel about 5 feet. Like I tower over her. When I met her at Wild Cigars in Fort Worth, I walked in to give her a hug, and I was like, she was way down there, so I kind of had to bring her. I had her all the way in there.
You probably pick my husband up.
But people don't understand how small I am. They don't realize that I'm like a tiny little.
No, I didn't. I didn't until I met you.
Yes, we are. I'm just a little.
Hey, Mel, I tell you what.
But she got more butt than I do. So like she looks better.
I hung out with your buddy last night. I hung out with your buddy Cigar Rockstar last night.
Dude, I love Cigar Rockstar.
We talked about you. He told me, he said, man, I really loved having her on the show. He said, I really did. We talked about you at length last night. It was his birthday, was the night before last, and they had a big party for him. And I missed the party. Yeah, so happy birthday, Cigar Rockstar. I missed his party. And so last night I went out to smoke with him. We went to a little lounge over on the south end of Dallas, and he and I and a few other guys, we just smoked cigars and talked shit until about midnight last night. Not like I didn't have to get up at 4 a.m., but we did it anyway. We had a great time, and we talked about you.
One thing I have to say about this woman right here, she's one of the strongest people I've ever met. Yeah. And despite all the opposition that you face from being a social media influence, you have to sift through the bullshit, pardon my language, that people throw your way, and people don't realize that we're all human. And yes, it hurts, but she still puts a smile on her face and wakes up in the morning and gets right back online and does what she does every day, no matter what. And
oh my God, you guys are gonna make me cry. Stop it.
Don't cry. Don't do that shit.
I'm proud
Check
of her.
yourself, buddy. So I got a question for you, Sophie, because you got opinions. So I'm gonna ask you a question. I
I'm
got a
sure. Well,
question. So
Everybody has
what?
opinions.
Yeah, no, but you got
ask
strong
me.
opinions. So I'm
Well,
gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you. So what is your view on women in the cigar culture today? Do you feel that women are treated fairly in the cigar culture today?
that's like
Well, so it depends on which category you're talking about. So
So
women
let's
in
just say when a woman walks in a lounge, how do you feel? Do you feel that she's perceived or treated the same way that a
no, we're
man is
not.
when he walks in a
I,
lounge?
I, I want to answer for you, but okay.
Let
well,
her answer.
what
Let her answer. I want to hear her
well,
I
answer.
want
I
to.
want to.
I mean, I've been around, and I'm in the process of opening a cigar lounge, consulting on opening a cigar lounge, and we've actually had this conversation many times. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the amount of women that smoke cigars nowadays is growing, and
Tremendously.
tremendously. So when I started this, we talked about like having wine and having different cocktails and stuff like that, and you know kind of making it comfortable for the women that do smoke cigars. And I recently ran into a situation. We were having a soft opening, and there was a very nice lady there, and she was smoking a cigar with some sangria, and she was like, this, I'm not really liking the sangria. I was like, what cigar are you smoking? I can't remember which one it was. This has been a few weeks ago, but when she told me, I was like, hold on. I took her sangria, and I got a nice blended wine, and I told her, take a puff of your cigar, blow the smoke in the wine glass, cover it, swirl it around, and taste it. And she did it, and she was like, oh, by far done. So I've learned actually a lot about bringing wine into cigar lounges. Is a whole different world from bringing wine into restaurants. So every
Mm-hmm.
wine that we have put on our list, we have tasted, we have smoked a cigar, retrohaled while we smoke, or while we sip the wine, and then we will
Sip
take
the
a
wine,
pull,
drink
a
the
puff,
whiskey.
blow the smoke in the wine glass, swirl it around, and it if you know about cigar smoke, it contains acidity, so it changes the
Right.
wine. So
Right.
what we did
Right.
is we went through, I want to say we went through like 200 different wines. And if it
Wow.
had a negative effect on the wine, we crossed it off the list. If it had a positive effect, we put it on the maybe list. And then we went back through them. So every wine we have in that bar will match with any cigar you smoke.
I like
And
that. I like that.
that also helps with, and not saying that all women drink wine, because I drink scotch.
There you
I'm a
go.
scotch
Woman
drinker.
after my own heart. You're a scotch
So,
drinker.
but
Tennessee whiskey, baby.
I I digress. But so yes, women in the cigar
Thank you,
industry,
Bill.
like being customers and consumers, it's growing, and it's very positive. All of it is very positive, and most of the men that own retail shops are very positive towards women coming in to enjoy cigars and cocktails and have a good time. Now, if
You
you
know, and that's
are,
and that's very encouraging to hear. That's encouraging to hear. That's encouraging to hear. Mel, what do you think about that?
I think that women need to be brave enough and not be offended. Don't be offended all the time, because men are men. And, you have the opportunity to walk into a room or walk into a cigar lounge and be a woman and be an example for other women to say, hey, listen, this is our thing. We want to
like,
be.
we can have it too.
Yes, exactly. We can have it too. So it's a matter of like you walking in and you showing other women. The number one thing that I truly love is to be able to buy a woman a cigar. And I actually
And cut it and light it for her.
so Carlito does make an excellent cigar for women, it's not made for women, but the Arturo Fuente, the Hemingway line, right? I
Okay.
love to hang
Right.
out The short story is a beautiful cigar with a Cameroon wrapper. It's got a sweet flavor to it. It's not flavored, but it's got a sweet
aftertaste.
Every woman that smokes that cigar,
and it goes so good with red wine.
Yes.
That was my next question. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Oh man, you could anything Cabernet blend, Pinot Noir, like that cigar goes with any red wine. It is perfect.
But I love buying, especially if a man knows who I am and they're like, hey Mel, hey Mel, hey Mel. I'm like, yes, I love you too, but what's your wife smoking? They're like, oh, she's not smoking anything. I'm like, all right, let me buy her a cigar. It's the greatest gift that I get, satisfaction from, and being able to hand her. Oh wait. Yeah. By the way, that cigar is attainable and it costs less than $10.
Making something life changing for you.
Yes. I want to be able to hand that cigar out to everybody, and I want to be able to just give that. What is Bill? Would you say it's a? Yes, it's a panty throwing experience.
And I can say for a fact that.
That's a great question, Bill. That's a great statement, Bill.
Oh my gosh.
That's a great characterization.
Asking for a friend. He's out of here, Bill. You're out of here.
That's hilarious. Hey, but you know what? That's a cool thing, though, that men feel comfortable having that conversation. Go ahead, Sophie.
In a connection with cigars with my husband has made our relationship stronger, because we can sit on our porch and enjoy a cigar together and have great conversation.
Although last night she was smoking my Fuente Opus Lux.
I was. Hey, I'm not against smoking other cigars. I enjoy them, and I will give everybody props, because that Opus X was fucking glorious. Excuse my French, but that's the only way to explain it.
Glorious.
But to elaborate on your initial question, I think it's really hard for women in the cigar industry that are working in it, because I think we don't get the same amount of trust that men do.
So do you feel you're second guessed as it relates to your expertise?
Yes. Until I break out my knowledge, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, you know what you're talking about."
So you end up having to show and prove.
To prove ourselves,
and we don't need to do that. That's what's super annoying is that
the extra step that we have to.
Why is it that guys are easily,
Yeah, you can walk into
given
okay, yeah,
they're given the okay, and then us women have to be okay, so now we have to speak some truth for you guys to be able to
and then we get 20 questions. Oh, so what do you know about this? What do you know about that? How do you feel about this?
It's just ridiculous.
And I mean, I can throw answers out, but there's quite a few women in the industry. There have been a few women that have worked with me and Eddie that have struggled being reps, because when they walk in to sell cigars to a retailer, it's almost like we don't even get acknowledged.
Yeah, or they just want to you know what? Even if you watch some of the interviews by some of these guys that are on, the little baby wants to come out. But even if you're watching interviews with these guys, they want to make fun of women, and they want to be so what do you guys think of the women that are in the cigar industry? Well, you know what? Who cares? Because guess what? If a woman is out there and she's attracting a new cigar smoker because she's just smoking a cigar, then who cares? Because guess what?
Exactly.
The more cigar smokers that we have, the more chances that you guys have. I don't mean you will, but other men. I'm saying you guys have the opportunity to be able to have a bigger party fighting for your rights to be able to smoke. Fight for the right to smoke.
Well,
cigars.
It's also looking at the big picture, because there's so many niches that people smoke. Every niche has a group of people that smoke cigars. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a gamer, whether you're a comic book fanatic, whether you're a chef,
every great deal goes down in a cigar lounge. If you don't know that, you're missing out. This is the reason why I worked with the guy who started Aspen Dental. Okay, so I left the dental industry and I was working with one of the biggest guys who is like.
And a dentist that smokes cigars?
Yes, exactly. But I'm telling you, this guy was like, I was literally working with him. I left him and he said, you know what, Mel? That's a smart move because every great deal goes down in a cigar lounge. And
That's
like,
true.
Well, that's how most of the best transactions have gone down, was over a whiskey and a cigar.
Exactly. So, it's just crazy that people think that we can't get stuff done. It's just like,
well, I don't think it's that they don't think we can get stuff done.
No, they think we can.
It's just we have to go through a longer process of gaining that trust.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it feels like you guys are having, I think what I hear you saying, you're not only having to prove yourself, but you're having to prove yourself in your actions to show that you really know, first of all, what you're talking about. And then you gotta go back, and even after you prove it, you gotta constantly continue to prove it. Constantly until you prove it. I'll say something because I know we got about 6 minutes left. I do this in every show. I like to say how important it is that I always say something about Mel at the end of the show, because I think that a lot of times, a lot of men, and I said this to Carlito last week, and we talked about it. There's a lot of men that watch this show and don't expect to get the knowledge that they get. Now, you guys are kicking it. Y'all been drinking and chilling and partying and smoking all day. But you said some really, you said some really important things that I think that men need to hear, on this show, about the contribution that women have not only make today, but the contributions that women have made long ago, back when ladies were rolling cigars in Cuba and in the Dominican Republic and in Panama. Women have been at the forefront of the cigar industry for a long time. And so we have to try not to take that for granted. Remember, man, he's upset. We got to try not to take that for granted, and remember, fellas, that ladies are a valuable part of our industry, and we need to embrace them. We need to remember that they were here at the beginning, and they're still here now.
Exactly.
And it's
more
growing.
Women in the industry. There's more women. There's more.
Almost every woman in my bloodline has.
But there's more women rolling cigars than there are men. Okay, so if you men don't know, let me tell you, there's more women rolling cigars than you could ever imagine. So,
and just a little secret, we're working on a limited edition line dedicated to the women in the cigar industry.
Woo! And if you don't know, then buy the rare pink. The rare pink is going to give back to the women too, with breast cancer awareness.
Yeah.
And Carlito.
Wow. So you know what? That's something we got to talk about next week. We got to spend some time on that for real. I think that people need to hear that. So, my passion is domestic violence awareness. And I think that we can do something and bring that all together, even with breast cancer, bring it all together and show the importance of women in our culture as a whole.
Listen,
we got to do that.
We can use cigars to raise money for multiple different, areas that need help. Domestic violence, poverty, so much, like education.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I just got a contribution from the artist from Rick and Morty to a charity event that's going down in Plant City for the education for like elementary schools for children. Like, all the proceeds from that event are going towards, getting laptops and computers and stuff for all the elementary schools in Plant City.
Mm-hmm. So when is that event, Sophie? When is that event?
It's tomorrow.
Oh wow! I was just about to say it's a couple weeks away. I'm coming to town to support. But if it's tomorrow,
there'll be more.
There'll be
more.
Yeah, you gotta let me know.
Now that I'm familiar with you and I know you, I will give you all the updates on all of our charity events, because we like to focus on that, because cigars and the family that the industry has and the good that we can do by just getting involved in our community and using the tobacco industry to give back.
Yes, absolutely.
Now that's a message that Carlito has been pushing for weeks now. We had a conversation last week about that with the Cars and Cigars event. We talked about that last week with the Cars and Cigars event in Detroit a few weeks ago, and we talked about how they raised millions of dollars. They had this big gala.
We're actually doing the Cars and Cigars event at the bar that I'm opening in Plant City.
I'm definitely going to keep in touch with you. I'm going to come. I'm going to come for that and come and support it. I'm going to come to town and support that.
And let me give props to the guy I'm opening the cigar bar for. His name's David Werner. He's 27 years old, and he's opening.
God, he looks like Joey
lounge.
too. He dresses about as nice as he dresses, almost as nice as Joey does all the time.
And he is more excited about women coming in his bar. Not just to have pretty women.
Wait. Can I just say something though?
But to have them smoking.
I was in Idaho, okay? I know, I can't say Idaho. Boise, but I was in Boise, Idaho. Yeah. So how about there was more women walking into that cigar lounge than I could have ever imagined. And let me, just the fact that Sturman, okay, his name is Ryan Sturman. That guy is amazing for him to bring out the wines and the cigars. So it's like, all you retailers out there, if you're wanting to attract more women, buy more wine.
What? There it is. That's a nugget. That's a nugget from the pro. You got to have more wine with your cigars to get the ladies in the lounge.
It was something ridiculous. I was like, this is not
we discovered the way to pair wine with cigars by trial and error, and we figured it out.
No, you know.
Boy, Bill is off the chain, ain't he?
Bill love Bill.
He is off the chain, man.
In the whole wide world, okay?
Now tell me this. Who is Bill? Who is Bill?
Okay, who is Bill?
Tell me who Bill is.
So he's in charge of, you know what, Bill, I just need to, Bill, go ahead and, he's in charge. He's in New York. He's also a very, very smart man. He is a dentist. He is that guy. But he's also been in the smoking shields? The smoking shields of New York. And he is part of that. He's a leader of that. And I just love his leadership skills. He's amazing. He actually has a twin. It's crazy because I can't imagine two Bills. But yes.
Is it like Bill and Bob? It's like Bill and Bob?
Yeah, like Bill and Dude, Bill and Bob. Bill and Bob are the two guys that she's trying to get me married to. She's trying to get me married. Like,
are you trying to marry off Sophie?
No, I'm trying to get her married in Florida so that she can live here.
No, I'm gonna live
there. So
yes,
it is slightly a self get her here so I can spend more time with her.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna offer you guys. I'm gonna extend the invitation for you guys to come to Texas. I want you to come to Texas and come hang out with me.
We're planning a trip, so.
And we need to get that together. We'll shoot out the Wild Cigars, maybe knock out a couple of lounges here and have a great time.
How about Wild Cigars? So guess who just messaged me today? Nish Patel messaged me earlier today asking about Wild Cigars. Yeah.
Hey,
he's like,
well, so
I know. Yes.
But for those that don't know about Wild, Wild is an amazing lounge. Yes. Wild is an amazing lounge here in Burleson, Texas, a little south of Fort Worth, guys. This is a great place. The guy, Neil, is a visionary who opened the lounge. He's a great guy. He's very open and receptive. Yes. They've got a beautiful lounge with a beautiful podcast bar. They got a podcast room in that lounge. Second to none. It is second to none. Yeah, the service there is second to none. You walk in, they take your credit card, start your tab, you go in the humidor, pick your cigar, and order your drink. You don't have to whip your card out again. You don't have to do anything. Mm-hmm. Yes. And so we had excellent service there. I've talked to Neil a few times since I was there. Full service lounge. beautifully.
Yes, full
With the aesthetics are gorgeous. It's amazing place. And so if you guys get to Dallas, travel 15 minutes south of Fort Worth on 35 to
we're
Burleson.
coming
Check
we're
out
coming
Wild
together.
Cigars.
We're
Yep,
coming
got to
together.
do it. And when y'all come, I'll be there. We're gonna have a great time. I'll make sure to
Yes.
let Neil know we're gonna be there. I'm gonna go by there and see him on Sunday, and we're gonna have a great time out there. My German Shepherd's coming out. I think he wants to play ball. He just
Oh,
comes running out
Yeah.
here with his ball.
you know that
He's
I know
he's
Well,
baby
he's
pink
out here.
so
stuff. You should just throw the ball with them.
since my husband can't be here, I'm gonna give a shout out to him.
Tarazona.
Anybody that's interested in supporting
Eddie.
Arizona conservative Republican for Congress in the 18th District of Florida, we are working towards fighting for the tobacco industry. And I believe that if everybody in the industry makes an effort to use it to make a difference for anything, really, I think we can do it.
Yep, we can
Well,
absolutely.
you know
We can
what?
do it.
One of the things
Do
that
it.
I like, what I see here tonight,
Faith.
as much fun as you guys are having, you're delivering an awesome message. I'm gonna look him up. I live in Texas, so there's nothing I can do with him. But I'm gonna
We're
look him
gonna
up
no, no, no.
and see
We're gonna tell you all about them. We're
and
gonna
share
send you
that.
some
Yeah,
stuff.
we gotta have a conversation, and I gotta
Well,
have a
I'm gonna send
conversation with
some
you guys.
cigars and some swag and a Tarazona for Congress hat and a Tarazona for Congress shirt.
See,
And
I love having friends like this. This is awesome.
I'll
This
send
is what
you.
makes it
I'll
all
send
worth
you
it.
a nice little bundle of one of each of our cigars. And tell people how really great they are.
This is
Well,
why
I would like to do that. I'll share it on my Instagram, which is Chevalier_life. And Mel can tell
And
you I
so
do thoughts of
hopefully,
a classic band, cigar track of the day.
yeah.
It's a party all the time. So check me out, Sophie. Go
Okay,
on there and
wait.
tell your
Okay, so
friends
now
about it.
listen. I'm gonna put you in solo mode, and I'm gonna let you do the thoughts because I love what you listen. There's a reason why I picked you as my co-host. I'm so grateful for you. You have no idea, Chevalier. You're one of my favorite people right now, and I want you to take this show out. Like I want you to like.
I just met you on the screen of a laptop, and I already love you. So hopefully, when that package of cigars gets to you, we can make it to Texas to smoke some of them with you.
You know what? And I'll
I'm
smoke
gonna
one
let
or
you take
two,
the
and then
show
I'll put
out
them away
because
until the
I love
time
your
happens.
last.
Thank you, buddy.
No, you're
Yeah,
supposed
and
to.
we'll be there. And even if you smoke them all, we'll bring more.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Smoke them. Okay.
We make them,
All
so
right,
we got
all right.
plenty.
All right, all right. So I'm gonna send Mel my address, and
I'm gonna let you take
I'll
the show
I'll
out.
send you guys a couple shirts as well too.
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
I'll send
I'm
you
gonna
guys
let
some
you take the
apparel.
show out. Love you guys. Here is Chevalier with the last thoughts, the final thoughts of the final.
All right, everybody. So tonight's show was a lot different. We spent a lot of time just chilling and kind of talking. I usually try to stay away from politics, but I think I'm gonna touch on a little bit with Roe versus Wade. So my thoughts of the final draw. Uh, Again, every time I do this show, I told Carlito last week, I sit down, I write down a thought, something that I've been thinking about, and then we started talking about different things. And I end up switching gears. So I end up doing my thoughts of the last draw off the top of my head. So here we go. Today, a great thing happened today. I don't know if I'm going to call it a great thing, a good thing, but something very interesting happened. Roe versus Wade was overturned. So while I understand that people have their reasons, there are people that support it, there are people that don't. The one thing that's important to me that because we're all lovers of the leaf, we can have a conversation, we can agree to disagree. But one thing we got to do is remember to respect the people that support us out here, the people that smoke cigars, the people that buy our products. You know, I try to be careful about what I say and I try not to infuse too many of my own views. But I felt like today, my thought was that I felt there was a big injustice against women. You know, hey, we're all born of women. You know, we all love our moms and our sisters and our wives. And I'll tell you something. I believe in a woman's right to choose. I understand that it's a life, but there's so many different circumstances that bring about the decisions that women make as to why they want to have abortions. And I think as men, we have to respect that. You know, we don't know their pain, we don't know what they're going through, and it's a very difficult decision, a decision that a lot of women have had to live with for the rest of their lives. But they did what they felt they needed to do to live a quality life. So I don't feel that it's a man's right to tell a woman what to do with her body. I respect your views. But let's just remember, man, as we go into the future, these next couple of weeks are going to be very turbulent over this issue. And in the cigar culture, let's remember to respect our women. Let's love one another in the name of the leaf, no matter what. We can agree to disagree, but just remember, when the smoke clears, we all
Thank
are
you.
part of a beautiful culture. So this has been for Wednesday Friday. This is the thoughts of the last draw with Chevalier. I enjoyed you guys tonight. Like I said, we did something completely different. We just talked shit on the show tonight. That's what we did. We talked about the PCA, but we talked shit tonight, and it was amazing. It was great, Sophie. It was great to meet you. I look forward to seeing you in person, Mel. I can't wait to see you again. We always have a good time, and we're gonna end the show on that note. And I'm gonna get on my Instagram and go live, and I'm gonna finish smoking my cigar.
Big shout out to Carlito and say thank you. And we love him.
Thank you, Carlito, for being the leader that you are and allowing
yes, sir.
us. That is definitely a big deal.
He's a little under the weather, so everybody wish him good health. And
she doesn't know that.
Well, but that being said, make sure you guys have a great week, have a great night, and don't forget to tune in to the Professor Show on Sunday at 2. Check out Greg Zimmerman of the PCA, and I'm sure a lot of these issues are going to be discussed on that show. So I look forward to seeing you guys again next Friday at 9 o'clock Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Time for Fuente Friday. I'm Chevalier, and this is our show.